Today, 9 signs that great wealth is coming your way. And the important part we're going to talk about after I give you the signs, how to do that. This is the law of attraction that we're talking about after all. Masters, I'm here to let you know that you are not powerless. And there's something that you need to start doing to get the money to show up, and you'll start getting the signs. They'll come in full force. Trust me. You guys, I'm a successful business person. I'm wealthy. I have employees, and I'm free. I'm free from the rat race, and I want you to do that too. So we're going to talk about that in this video also. Again, this is the law of attraction. You have to do something to get something to happen here, right? You can't just sit around waiting for it to happen. I got to see the signs. Show me the signs, God, that I was a good little boy or a good little girl, and you picked me for the money. And guys, it's actually a lot easier than you would think it is. Here's the signs. Number 1, you're constantly seeing the number 7 everywhere. Lots of 7s. Now, why is that? 7 is a lucky number. You go to Las Vegas, there's 7s everywhere. You guys, right before I started making a ton of money, right before my business took off, and I started making all this money, a lot of money, guys, I saw that number every place. It's the number of abundance. It's the number of wealth. The number 7. Think about it. Lucky number 7. It's good luck. Second sign, you dream about having a baby or you see pregnant women all over the place. That happened right before, guys, right before I started making the big bucks. And I make the big bucks, guys. And I'm going to show you how to do it also. And I did. I would see pregnant women everywhere. They were everywhere. It's the strangest darn thing ever. Number 3, you are finding money. And it could be pennies or a few dollars or $100. It doesn't matter. You just see money all over the place, all the time, everywhere you're going. I would see pennies all over the place, like gobs of pennies, not just like one here and one there. It was always like, here's 30 cents all spread out on the sidewalk. Or I would find a dollar bill somewhere. You know, something like that. Or I got a raise at work, right? Right before my business took off. Money is finding you, really. You are attracting the money. You could think of these as precursor events. Number 4, things seem to get aligned. You feel abundant. You feel the energy of abundant people. You know, when I worked in the financial sector, I was working in a bank right when I started my business, and my business exploded. I was able to quit that job. I'm now free. I'm independent. I've got employees. You know, I make enough money I can pay people, and I travel all the time. It's great. But it was interesting the types of clients that I was getting suddenly were higher ticket clients. Business customers, you know, not just Joe Schmo depositor at the bank that I worked at, but businesses, people with a lot of money, right? And sitting in the same room with them was quite an experience. And it's like I could feel the energy of abundance flowing from them. Pretty cool. That's the best way that I can explain it. So if this happens to you, you're just going to know it. You're just going to know when you're around Mr. Moneybags, and you're going to feel it. It feels different. You might even smell their cologne. You know, a week, 2 weeks later, you might remember that. Things that remind you of them. Number 5, new opportunities present themselves. So some people think the way the law of attraction works is I'm just going to believe in it and I'm going to do a bunch of reprogramming internally. We're going to talk about that. And then if I just sit there on the couch and believe it hard enough, a bunch of money is going to show up in my hand, just going to materialize like Jesus or something. Guys, you're not Jesus. You might have to do something for it. All right. What about a business opportunity? What about a better job? You know, like I just kind of told you, like I was given all these raises. I was put with higher ticket clients. You know what I mean? I did start making more money right before my business took off. These are these precursor events, right? So it's going to be something like that. It might not mean it needs to be that opportunity that's being presented to you. So in other words, like somebody comes along with a business opportunity, or somebody wants to give you a raise, or they offer you a different job or something like that. Maybe that's what it is, but it doesn't have to be that either. You just attract these things suddenly. You start getting all these things coming to you, right? I call this the universal dinner lady. I got that from a guy named the Barefoot Doctor, right? He's another law of attraction guy. And he calls it the universal dinner lady, right? The universal dinner lady is bringing you all these different trays with all these different types of foods all the time, right? And some of the time you might not really like what's being offered to you, but instead of saying, "Oh, get that out of my face," you just say, "Interesting. Thank you. I'm good, but thank you. That's very nice of you. Hmm. Look at this beautiful tray of food that the universal dinner lady brought me. It's not really food that I like, but that's pretty cool that that happened." Right. Because the universal dinner lady is now your friend, bringing you all kinds of things, opportunities. And the next time, you never know. She's going to bring you a tray with cheesecake. Oh man, the most delicious, yummy thing that you've ever eaten in your whole life. So watch for these opportunities, guys. Number 6, you worry less. You're not worried about it. Guys, I don't worry about money at all. And it just keeps showing up. I mean, it's a business. It's not like a job where you know you're going to keep getting a paycheck over and over and over again, right? So the way that I make money is different now. It's a business. So I'm looking to keep getting sales, new customers, revenue, right? It's not like, because some people, they think getting a paycheck is security. I don't think so. I think what I'm doing is more secure, but it's all in the perception. But my point is, you could worry a lot about this. There's no guarantee that money's going to keep showing up, or is there? That's the way people think about it. Again, if you're an employee, it seems like a guarantee. You're going to keep getting a paycheck. If you're a business owner, do you know for sure that money's going to keep coming? Do you know for sure you're going to keep getting customers? I'll tell you what, I do. I don't worry about it, guys. And the money keeps showing up. It keeps showing up, guys. It's fabulous. I don't worry about it. Worry is like the worst thing that you can do. It's the worst thing that you can do. You want to talk about how to actually do something to get the law of attraction to start working? This is it. This is like number 1. Cut out all the worry and all the toxic habits, all the negative Nancy's that hang around, you know, friends. Maybe they mean well. Are you sure they're really good friends for you? I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying get rid of all your friends, but there's people I don't really talk to anymore because they were so negative, guys. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of the dead elephant on your back. Stop worrying. And you'll feel more buoyant. You'll notice some of these signs starting to pop up frequently right away just by getting rid of the negativity. Never mind focusing on the positive things that you want, like proactively creating a belief about abundance. All I'm talking about is getting rid of the negatives first. That's huge, guys. That's a big, big step. That's like step 1. Number 7, your belief about money and abundance is changing. So you're getting out of this lack mindset. You know, people get so negative about money, guys. Money, it's too hard to make. You got to do so much work for so little. Or look at me. Look at what I'm doing. People, I get this all the time from people. You're bad, Kurt. You're a spiritual teacher. You shouldn't be charging people money for your stuff. You should be giving away your services. Well, first of all, I'm not your slave. Thank you very much. If you want me to do some work for you, you're going to give me something. I'm not going to work for free. There's all this dogma. Like if you're spiritual, then taking money is bad. That's ridiculous, you guys. Eckhart Tolle is worth about $50 million, and he should be. And I think everybody should be worth $50 million. Money is not the root of all evil. That's not even what the Bible says, by the way. I think it's interesting how that quote is taken out of context. Money is not the root of all evil. Lack of money is the root of all evil. In every nation that is prosperous on earth, every area, like if you live in a state in the United States that's a little bit more well-to-do, there's less crime. There's less crime because people aren't fighting over it. Guys, the Bible says love of money is the root of all evil. That's what the Bible says. And that's true because what it's talking about is making money your God, right? So everything in balance, we're not going to forsake money, but we're not going to worship money. I'm just going to be grateful for money, and I'm not going to have any reservations about taking money or making money. It's just going to be all okay. Get out of that lack mindset, guys. Money is not bad. Money is your friend. Money enables you to do things that you could never do without it, guys. Money solves a lot of problems. And everybody should have more of it. Taking money is not bad. Charging money for your services does not make you not spiritual. There's people, I teach people how to start businesses too. That's another thing that I've been doing. I teach people business, and people, they want to compete on price. They've got this beautiful, amazing product or service, and they charge like $45 for it. And it could be a 10-hour-long video instruction that they poured their heart and soul into, and they're charging $45. You should be charging $450 if it's that good. So get out of the lack mindset. Let that go, guys. Let that go. Okay, number 8, you develop the habit of winning. Isn't that interesting? You know, I've always had that problem. It's a nice problem to have. I'm always winning, guys. Here's the thing. There's being and there's doing. Law of attraction, being and doing. It's called the divine paradox. Hermes Trismegistus talked about this. You have to be the energy of abundance. We're going to talk about that some more. We already have been kind of talking about that. But also, you got to take some action. You got to go out into the world and have outside contact. You have to try something. Maybe try something that you've never tried before and work hard at it. You know, when I started my business, I never intended to lose, guys, but I knew I had to work for it. And that's one of the most frustrating things as a business coach that I've ever encountered. I know I've got the winning formula. I know how to do this. I'm successful, and here I am teaching some of my business coaching customers how to do it. They're not doing anything. They're not posting a single video. They're not developing any products or services. They're kind of just sitting there. It's too bad, guys. How are you going to start a business and make money if you don't do anything? You have got to do something, and you have to believe that you're going to win. Winning means working at it and never backing down. That's a winning mindset. Never back down. And guess what, guys? That's always been my attitude. I'm going to work. I'm allergic to losing and addicted to winning. And I win scratch tickets all the time, guys. Lottery tickets, I win like a few $100 all the time. Every time I enter a contest, I usually win something. Very interesting. Number 9, you find little bargains everywhere. Like every time you turn around, you're being given something for free. I would take my car in to get an oil change and they rotated the tires for free. I mean, they usually charge for that, at least where I go, right? Or they didn't charge me full price for the oil change. Or when I go out to a restaurant, they bring me free stuff. The bartender at the Mexican place that I usually eat at, he gives me like a $40 margarita for 20 bucks because it's like big and he uses the top shelf good tequila. $20, guys. This kind of stuff happens to me all the time, guys. All the time. Now, we have already spent a lot of this video, about 15 minutes already, 16 minutes already, talking about some of the stuff to not do. Let's talk about what to do. The first thing you need to do, guys, if you want the law of attraction to work, you need to start reading this book, and I'm serious. You need to meditate and increase your consciousness. You see, this is the secret that people won't tell you. Consciousness is what causes, guys, not thinking. Thoughts are just things for you to focus your consciousness onto. That's how it works. So read this book, start meditating, and experience yourself as something beyond mind. And if you're confused about how this works and about what I'm talking about, I'll link a video down below for you. I think it's like a 20-minute long masterclass. I think it's about 20 minutes. It's a video I made. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes. A video I made called How to Get the Law of Attraction to Work or something like that. I'll link it down below for you. And it's intended to be like a how to get started, quick start guide to law of attraction. How it really works, guys. This is how I live my life. This is how I've been able to get here, a successful business person, 2 YouTube channels. I'm on other platforms, Rumble. You may have heard of Rumble. You could look me up on there. It's New World All-Star. All-Star is one word, ALLSTAR. I got a YouTube channel with the same name, 100,000 subscribers on that other YouTube channel that I've got. I've got 7,000 plus coaching students. Guys, this is it. This is how you get the law of attraction to start working for you. It's all right here. And then again, there's my video down below called How to Get the Law of Attraction to Work, right? So check that out too. But remembering yourself as a spiritual being beyond the body and beyond the mind. That's huge. Huge, 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 huge. This cannot be understated, overstated. You can't say it enough. It can't be said enough, guys. The second thing is once you remember that you're not your mind, you can start controlling what you put in there. Now that you know that you are not your mind, you are the consciousness. But now that you know that, you can change what you put into the mind. It's all about what you believe, guys. The mind is just a bunch of old tape recordings. Think of it as just a bunch of old tape recordings, like an MP3 player playing over and over and over again on a big loop. And it's all a bunch of stuff that you didn't even put in there. It was put there by your peers, society, your parents, pop culture, magazines, TV, your school teacher, all that kind of stuff, guys. That's not even you. And you have the power to control what it is you were thinking. This is the other book that I wanted to show you. The so-called elite, when this book first came out, they tried to get it banned. And if you want to know who the so-called elite are, again, find me on Rumble. I guess I could link it down below for you. I'll go ahead and link my Rumble channel down below, but I explain who the elite are, right? That's a real thing, guys. And this knowledge, they've tried to keep it a secret for a long time. They don't want you having this stuff. I think you should have it. I think you're smart enough to use this knowledge responsibly. They are using this knowledge to be destructive, obviously. But I think you're smarter than that. Here's another good book to read about money specifically, The Richest Man in Babylon. I highly recommend. This is the bare bones basic of money, the secrets of wealth and abundance. You need to start thinking differently about money, guys. Money is good energy. It's good for you. It's not something that you need to cling to, however. You don't need to chase money. And don't tell yourself that you lack money. You tell yourself, I have money. Money is easy to get. Tell yourself that. I'm serious. You might be sitting there thinking, but Kurt, I'm broke as can be. Don't say that. Do you have any money at all? Even 50 cents? Of course you do. I know you've got something. Put a coin in your pocket and tell yourself, I have money. I can't actually say that I don't have money. Look at it. Even if it's a nickel, you got to reprogram this narrative, guys. This old tape recording telling you that you're broke. You are not broke, guys. Money is easy to make, and money is good for you. Money is good for all of the people of the earth. These are the types of reprogramming techniques that you could be using. So get started today, guys. You deserve abundance. Tell yourself that. Write it down. Do scripting. Maybe I should do a scripting video soon, right? You just write, say, 30 times. You write, I am wealthy and money is good energy. Write it 30 times a day, every day for a month. Keep telling yourself that. That's really all this is, you guys, just reprogramming. Now, there's more higher tech ways of reprogramming, sure. And I'm all about it. I've got a manifesting program. There's a link down below for you to sign up. It's very affordable. It's over 30 hours long, and it's the best, guys. All of the ancient secrets of the masters. There's a reason this YouTube channel is called Law of Attraction Masters. And I mean ancient secrets going back 4,000 plus years. It's the classical teachings of manifesting. It's called Manifest Your Dream Life. On my website, you can sign up right now. It's very affordable. There you go, guys. There's all the resources I have for you. Now go out there and be abundant. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.